And welcome to a brand new edition of the Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray. Glad you're here today on a brand new edition of the Rundown with Ramon. We got a lot in store for you today. Talking about McDonald's Instagram page was hacked, what that means for you. Chipotle's next boss has one big challenge, and that's don't change too much. Getting a free Whopper from Walmart. We're going to talk about that. The deluge of work apps. And from our friends at the 21 Hats Morning Report, Lauren Feldman, 21hats.com, a number of news items from him. My name is Ramon Ray, and again, glad you're here today. If you're brand new to the Rundown with Ramon, all we ask is for a bit of your time to do the top things you need to know to live your best life or start or grow your business. You can get to know me better at RamonRay.com, RamonRay.com, or ZoneOfGenius.com. We're here for you to give you the things you need to know today to build your best life or grow your business. And not just for today, of course. It could be for the next few years. You can get one tip that could transform your business. And I'm glad you're here today. We're quick, we're fast, we're to the point, and this is the Rundown with Ramon. I started 5 companies, sold 3 companies, authored 5 books, and I got a few more books in me. And if you want to be on the Rundown with Ramon, just DM me, let me know that you're listening. I'd appreciate it knowing that you're here today. Let's get into the Rundown with Ramon. We got a number of episodes, a number of tips and tactics and insights for you today. But first up, let's dive into the 21 Hats report from my friend Lauren Feldman. Again, taking a page from his headlines, 21hats.com. Want to honor where we get this from, 21 Hats Morning Report. So let's dive into it today. Ding, 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 taxes. The Morning Report reports that the pass-through tax deduction won't expire until the end of the year, but the discussion is building. Most business owners, especially if you're sole proprietors or LLCs, I believe, it's called pass-through tax deduction. You make the money in your business, and then you pay yourself that money. It's passed through to you, and then you pay taxes on that. Owners, rather than taking a salary or wages from a business, they take a share of the business's profit as their income. So prior to 2017 tax changes, business owners had to pay regular income taxes on that money. But now there is a 20% deduction on it. I presume that was to encourage business ownership and entrepreneurship, I assume. The quote says here, think about small companies, small businesses on Main Street all across America, says Neil Bradley, Executive Vice President and Chief Policy Officer at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. As to who uses it, there are about 22.5 million pass-through entities who've utilized the 20% pass-through credit. So this is causing some angst to people that at the end of this year, this deduction will go away. A few of the key points, getting it here again from our friends at 21hats.com, their report comes out daily. The pass-through deduction exists because when Congress was trying to cut tax rates for businesses in 2017, lawmakers sought a way to give pass-through businesses a cut similar to the one for big corporations. So that's one. Now, there was some concern that the sharp reduction in the tax rate may be a migration from pass-through firms who may turn into C corporations legally to take advantage of the lower tax rate. So they said, let's make a special tax deduction. Tax policy experts, however, point out the benefits of the deduction are not distributed equally. It's skewed towards very high income businesses. Now, another concern for budget hawks is the cost of the deduction. So there you have it. This seems like a tax issue, but it's not just a tax issue, Deanna. It's not just a tax issue, Dr. Will Moreland. It's not just a tax issue, Perry. This is something that could affect our businesses. Deanna Lambert, so glad you're here. Deanna, I need to get some Rundown with Ramon swag and send that to you. Thanks for showing up and being here on the Rundown with Ramon. Dr. Will Moreland, y'all got to check out Dr. Will Moreland. Amazing, amazing human. Thanks for being here on the Rundown with Ramon. And Perry's here on the Rundown with Ramon. So listen, you may think taxes and all that don't impact you so much. Well, it does. And your vote does matter. Again, this is the Rundown with Ramon. The 21 Hats report says, Gene Marks reports, the market for small businesses is stronger and getting stronger, according to a new report from Biz Buy Sell, a business brokerage site. The market for would-be entrepreneurs is hot. Business owners who sold their companies in the second quarter of this year are getting 20% higher prices than those who sold their businesses the same time last year. Listen, I've sold 3 businesses. I sold Small Business Summit, I sold smallbiztechnology.com, and my latest sell was smarthustle.com. So listen, I know the game to some degree of selling a business. Now, I build media companies and sell them and or keep them. So it's interesting that selling a business is all about finding somebody else who has value in what you build. It's no different than selling a cup. If I'm selling this cup, there's somebody who wants a red cup and they're willing to buy it. Somebody may say, hey, I want it cheap, 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 cheap. Fine. Somebody may say, no, I really need this red cup because my wife loves red cups. It's the last red cup in the market, so I'll pay more for it. Selling your business is no different. When I launched smarthustle.com, I built that asset. A company came to me, Zen Business, and said, Ramon, we see great value in it. What do you want for that? And they bought it for me. So this is what it's like selling a business. You build a business and you serve your customers and build a great business. It's an $800,000 business, $3 million business, $5 million business, whatever the cost may be. Somebody else may see that they can buy that business and make more value from it, and they will pay you for it. Thank you, Deanna Lamberts. Your show rocks, and you rock too. I appreciate you. So that's interesting to note that the aspect of buying and selling businesses is growing, and you definitely want to check out my friend Gene Marks. Gene Marks does it best. Pricing. The New York Times investigates why picture framing is expensive. Why is picture framing so expensive? Well, at first glance, it isn't clear why buying a small frame at Target should cost $9. And buying the same frame at a custom framer should cost as much as a Louis Vuitton bag. The knee-jerk response is to assume that you're being ripped off. Depends on the mindset you have. However, there's a reason why picture framing is so expensive. One, a series of talented people are handcrafting to your specifications. When you're handcrafting something, it's absolutely more expensive than being in factory assembly line version. Number two, as soon as a customer wants something bespoke, regardless of geography, there's labor costs that are going to run into it. Number three, every single step costs money. The photo or artwork needs to be brought in, stored, and logged, and on and on and on. All this takes time and money. So if you're asking why picture framing costs so much, now you know. And that's why many things cost so much. On the consumer, and understand, business owners need to make a profit and get paid for what they do. And also labor costs and other costs are expensive. So when you go somewhere and buy something, now you know why it costs, quote unquote, so much, and or not even cost so much. Now you need to think, is your pricing high enough? Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon, and I'm so glad you're here today. We're taking some headlines from the 21 Hats report at 21hats.com. My friend Lauren Feldman does this report daily, so taking a page from his headlines to bring that to you to help your business grow day by day or help you live your best life. Ding, 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 ding. Why is a jar of legal weed cost $60 in New York City? Going back to this aspect of pricing, and it's very important, not just you understand this as consumers who are buying, but talking to the business owners. Make sure your pricing is right. Marcus Lemonis teaches this on The Profit. If you're running a business, you're in business to make money. You're giving somebody else a solution to their problem, and they're going to buy from you. If your pricing is not right, your business is not right. So why does it cost so much in New York? It also brought sticker shock. Did you know that most of the money, 52% of the money when you buy legal marijuana in the state of New York goes to income taxes, federal taxes, state taxes, and local taxes? So this is important to understand for all businesses, not just legal marijuana. And we're talking about legal here, but the aspect is, well, understand your pricing regulation. Ding, 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 ding. We talked about this earlier episodes of the Rundown with Ramon. A federal judge has thrown out the FTC's ban on non-competes. U.S. District Judge ruled that the commission's authority to police unfair methods of competition couldn't be used to issue substantive regulations that ban an entire category of conduct. So the FTC banned non-competes. The FTC, a federal judge, has thrown this out. So I believe that means outlawing non-compete is hugely popular. That means it still stands. I believe that's what it is, or not. I need to read this again, but it looks like the FTC banned it, but now a federal judge is saying, no, they can't ban it, it looks like. So actually it's going back and saying that non-competes, I guess, are back in. Ding, 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 ding. The economy, multiple surveys show business owners are turning optimistic At the midpoint of 2024, we asked small business owners, are they optimistic or not? Several studies are showing that is the case. The American Express survey showed that 83% of business owners said that the past few years have required them to think more creatively than ever before. 87% said that each year they feel more confident in their skills as business owners. Now, NFIB, National Federation of Independent Business, has a business optimism index rose 2.2 points in July to 93.7%. Inflation is a top issue, though, among business owners. Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Give me the top things you need to know to live your best life or start or grow your business. And I'm so glad you're here today. Let's keep moving forward in the Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. The deluge of work apps, HR apps are on the rise, reports Business Insider. And this is not necessarily a good thing. Maybe the above scenario is a slight exaggeration, but to work in America in the 2024 is to drown in a sea of apps. If you want to take time off, there's an app. There's a different one when you want to sign up for benefits or submit expenses. Everything is managed by a litany of largely indistinguishable software programs with nearly unpronounceable names that are impossible to navigate. For many workers, managers, and even HR professionals, they're deeply frustrating and an enormous time suck. The apps and apps and apps and apps that everybody have to do. The pandemic and the rise of remote work have only made the situation worse. So what to do about it? Well, I don't know. This report says there's a lot of HR software out there that are making small business owners go bonkers. So how do we get there? For one thing, the HR software market is lucrative. Workday, Oracle, ADP, and all these other vendors have a number of HR-related software for people. Instead of having one HR person for every 100 employees, you can, in theory, have one HR person for however big the company you have because the digital system can handle it. So what's the lesson learned? I don't know if there is one here. It's just showing that we commiserate with you small business owners and even larger businesses. The software is good. It helps you manage more people. But I guess it's saying, man, think about your team, think about your employees and how many apps and hoops they have to go through just to be compliant, just to work in your company. So maybe it's not such a good thing. Whatever the software, the experience for employees is often not great. It feels like a lot of this stuff is designed for the back office without the front office in mind. And that's a conundrum. What's up, Karen? Glad you're here. You have the front office people trying to get their jobs done, doing the work that needs to be done. But when they want to take leave, when they want to take off, when they have a baby, when they have a life event, when they want to submit an expense, there's X% more of time they have to spend filling out this, filling out that, doing something on an app. I don't know. Maybe we should go back to carbon paper forms and have Jimmy come by and pick it up and send it to Samantha. Who knows? But there's this overglut of HR apps that maybe for some is no bueno, is not so good. Leaders can get excited about niche systems too, using the big software for, say, payroll and the smaller specialized programs for employee training. There's this kind of ongoing cycle in software of bundling and then unbundling. So is there a solution? I don't know. Article goes on to say in Business Insider, some platforms put a layer over the top of various tools that puts them all in one place so that employees have one portal and don't realize how many different things they're dealing with. Some people think that AI maybe can fix this, a chat bot of sorts. I don't know, but I think it's important for us business owners to understand. Evaluate your software on an annual basis. Do you have too much software that you're stuffing down the throats of your employees? I don't know. You tell me. You look at your company and see. Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. All we ask is for a little bit of your time to give you the top tips you need to know to live your best life or start or grow your business. I'm an entrepreneur. Started 5 companies, sold 3 companies, authored 5 books. You're looking for someone to help speak at, host at your next big event, let me know, and definitely check us out at zoneofgenius.com. Check me out at ramonray.com. And if you want to be featured on the Rundown with Ramon, let me know, DM me, let me know. Would love to have your genius spotlight with us today. Again, thanks for being here today. Let's keep moving forward in the Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. Next up on the Rundown with Ramon, interesting. Let me get my place here on the Rundown with Ramon. Did you know that Walmart, Walmart, I can't even, I just can't. There's a free Whopper. Walmart Plus offers a cheap burger as it chases Amazon Prime. Walmart's loyalty program is growing after platooing earlier at around 8 million members. So here's the thing. Here's the lesson. The point of the bottom line is Walmart Plus is offering cheap Burger Kings sandwiches as it chases Amazon Prime. Yes, that's the fact there. What's up, Scott Simons? Good day, my brother. Good to have Scott Simons here, entrepreneur, investor, leader at CMA. My friend, glad you're here, Scott Simons. Here's the thing, people. Yes, the news of the day, the item of the day is that Walmart Plus is offering burgers, Whoppers, to people who join it as it tries to take market share away from Amazon Prime. Got it. But here's the lesson for us business owners. Incentives work. I'm thinking out coming out with a line of the Rundown with Ramon to offer to people like Deanna Lambert and Scott Simons and Karen and Dr. Will and Perry who join us every day on the Rundown with Ramon. Incentivizing people. Incentives are not new. Doesn't the dentist do this to kids? Very good, Johnny. We're glad that we cleaned your teeth. Here's a lollipop full of sugar. Go figure. Everybody has an incentive. Car manufacturers have an incentive. 2% off or no money down to get a car. Incentives are all over. So the key is, what are you doing to offer incentives to your customers if you even knew that? My coach, Lamar Tyler, does that in his program, Traffic, Sales, and Profit. Buy now and get this. Cable TV, don't they do this? But wait, there's more. Buy now. So my point is, if Walmart Plus can do this and these big brands can do this as they're having these trillion-dollar fights with each other, what about you? What are you doing to incentivize your team to work with you? Deanna says it best. Incentives always work. That is why it's so easy to condition humans and animals. You're right, Deanna. Check out Deanna Lambert on LinkedIn and more. Amazing human. But you're right. Incentives work. There's no shame in that. People have a choice to do A and B, and then B's like, wait. If you come with me, I'll do X. Don't we see this on Shark Tank all the time? Incentives do work. So my question that I want you to ask yourself, what are you doing to incentivize your customers to take the next step? What are you doing to incentivize those who have not yet bought from you to take the next step? Once again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. If you're enjoying the Rundown with Ramon, DM me. Let me know what you like about it, what we can do better about it. We're on episode like over 100 now. Daily show, the Rundown with Ramon. Enjoying every minute of it to serve you, help you live your best life or start to grow your business. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Let me know what we can do better on the Rundown with Ramon. Moving forward here, ding, 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 ding. Chipotle has a new boss. And there's one job the new boss has. Don't change too much. Chipotle hired Scott Boatwright. His next job is simple. Don't break it. It's interesting when you hire new leadership, when you think about what to change. Sometimes the change you have in your business is not the change you think you need to make. Sometimes the change is not changing everything. Sometimes the change, in fact, is no change. Sometimes the change, in fact, is just doing small tweaks or making sure you keep things as they are. This is important to think about. Maybe you don't have to make big holistic changes and go all gangsta and change everything. Maybe it's small tweaks. Now, sometimes you have to do wholesale change, but maybe it's just keep doing what you're doing. Maybe it's just be consistent. Maybe it's just keep showing up. Maybe that's the only change that needs to be done. Tweaking it. No R in there, Deanna, right? No R. Tweaking it. That's exactly right. Just tweaks. Just are the right people in the right buzz. Maybe we just need to change it. Maybe I can just keep going around the proverbial office and encouraging people just a bit more. So as you're thinking of what changes you need to make in your business, as you're thinking of what changes you need to make in what you're doing, it may not be wholesale big change. Be careful of changing things too much, especially without measuring it, especially without testing it, especially without seeing what really works or what doesn't work. Change is important. Leadership is important, but the job of the leader is to really know what really needs to change. That's the job of the leader, not trying to go and change everything all at once. Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon, and I'm so glad you're here today as we serve your needs and help you live your best life or start or grow your business. Another tip here, taken from the headlines. Guess what? McDonald's Instagram page was hacked by crypto scammers who claimed they stole $700,000. Here's the lesson of the day here. It's not about McDonald's Instagram being hacked. The lesson of the day that I want to share with you today is be careful. Be careful. When you click on something, when you see something, be careful. If it's too good to be true, most likely it is too good to be true. You made me double check my comment if I had a typo. I love this, Deanna. As I'm waking while typing Rundown with Ramon, always on my way to the gym. Deanna, you make me laugh. You make me smile. Glad you're a member of the Rundown with Ramon Brigade, a daily show, helping you live your best life or start or grow your business. This is what we do, everybody. We can't know everything. We can't. It's just too much. But every day we can show up and do the best we can and ask ourselves, do we even want to be in business? Every day we can ask ourselves, do we want to be in business or not? Every day we can ask ourselves, hey, listen, this is not TV. Well, this is TV, as it were. But what I mean to say is that this is not Shark Tank. This is the reality of business we're in. Many of us. We can ask ourselves, are we hungry enough to get where we want to be at? Do we have that hunger, that fire? Me doing this show demonstrates my hunger. I'm not Kobe Bryant in basketball. I'm not Simone Biles, a gymnast. No, but I love what I'm doing here, producing a daily show, helping you live your life to start or grow your business. This is what I do. This is my calling. I'm in my perfect zone of genius. What about you? I want you to check your pricing, people. Are your pricing too cheap? Or is it too much? And it all depends on what customer you want to attract to you. Ask yourself that question. That's how you know you can start to grow your business. My name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. That's it for today. Glad you've been here on the Rundown with Ramon. I hope you got some nuggets of insight, some nuggets of wisdom as we've been plowing away and moving forward on the Rundown with Ramon. What I want you to do today is make the world a better place. Go out and tell somebody they matter. Go out and tell somebody they care. DM somebody, WhatsApp somebody, Facebook somebody, text somebody. Let them know they matter. Tell them thank you. Tell them you appreciate them. And until next time, I'll see you in the next edition of the Rundown with Ramon. Be blessed and have an amazing day. Thanks for being here.